I did have some positive interaction with a rep recently. A few weeks ago, I contacted them and showed them the product, the plush toy that I have the patent pending on, and they really liked it. And he asked me if I was going to add something, another product with it. I told him yes. He said, well, as soon as you do get back in touch with us, we would like to add that to our line. So that was encouraging.
Yes,
So
very
now
encouraging.
I've decided to do two sizes instead of one. And I'm going to present it to them again. Maybe they will like it if there's a larger one and a small one for younger kids and older kids, and see
Right.
if that.
And actually, the reps aren't the only ones who only don't like one product. Companies, the retailers usually don't like it either. Um, I remember the Walmart buyer told me it cost Walmart $40,000 to add a product that's in the store, to add a vendor. And so the more products you have, the easier it is for them to say yes to picking up that expense.
Unless you have something that's really a hot product that everybody is looking for. And
Right.
that's what every inventor would like to do, have a hot product that's really in demand.
Correct. Well, Arlene, did you have any more thoughts you'd like to share with the inventors about having the courage to step forward and see what can happen?
I think if you have a unique product, good images, and you're able to promote it, put it out there, go for it.
Right. And I also, just to comment, I have a post on my website called 100 Inventors. And all of these are stories about inventors who are just regular people with product ideas that are not all that high tech or complicated. It's something other people could come up with. And they're just ideas that people saw that they needed themselves or other people needed, and they just put them out there. Um, I remember this story well about a guy named Jay Sorensen who invented just the cup holder. You know how you go to a place for a coffee cup and they have this little sleeve that you stick up on the cup? He came up with that product and was selling millions and millions of dollars of it. And that was an invention anyone could have come up with. But he went out, he got a patent, he got it protected, and he started selling. And that's what it takes.
Absolutely. Looking at programs like Shark Tank, some of the products that people have come up with are so simple. Why didn't I think of that first product? There are some really good things that are coming from just regular people like me.
Right. That's right. That's right. And you had confidence. That's a key word. Confidence.
Probably
Confidence
more
to
than
go
I
out
should
there.
have had. But one thing, as I said, inventors should not go into debt with new inventions unless they know it's going to sell and they're going to recuperate the money that they put in. I know some people who put a lot of money into inventions that never went out there. One person I know lost a house borrowing money against their house. That you just shouldn't do it.
And one point to add to that is most catalogs or spots like Amazon or Walmart or retailers, if you tell them you won't have the product ready to ship for 3 months, they'll usually go with that. So you don't actually have to make all the products before you get an order. You have to, of course, have a good model or prototype or a small production run, to show them the product. But you don't just build inventory and hope you'll get an order first.
Yes, yeah. And that's one of the risk of selling on Amazon. You have to have inventory, and you don't know if it's going to sell when you put it there. And once you get the inventory, then you have to promote it, or people won't know it's there and it don't get bought anyway.
Right.
It's not an easy process. Take it from me. It is not easy, but I was lucky. I was able to finance everything myself, and the money that I've lost, it didn't throw me into bankruptcy court. I'm,
Yeah.
I'm, I was very cautious though, and I had a good income from working all along. It wasn't something I was just doing to try to make a living. I was making a living in my profession, so. And it was my money I was spending, and I thought, hey, it's my money. If I lose it, I'm not hurting anyone except me.
So Arlene, we have a couple of questions from our listeners, and I think they're going to show up on the screen here in just a second for you to answer. The question is, are you seeking investment or partnerships to further develop or commercialize your inventions?
I have been looking for someone who understands social media marketing and to help me promote it. I'm not looking for an investment as such, but I need assistance in that area. I'm a medical professional, and I don't understand this social media marketing and things like that. I have been looking for someone to help me with that and to partner with me. I'm not especially looking for an investment, but I've got everything already developed. It just needs to be promoted.
Okay, and I think there's one. By the way, I use a social media company myself, um, and I can share that with you afterwards. But they've done a very good job for me. But can you put up the other question? How scalable is your invention, and what are your plans for scaling production?
I'm not sure I understand that question.
Well, I think what he's asking for is you're selling a certain amount on Amazon, but let's say you wanted to take this product out to a large retail market. So the question is it really hard to increase your production, let's say 20 times?
Oh, absolutely not. It's manufactured in China. The only issue there is the time that it takes to get it. Sometimes we're thinking 45 to 90 days sometime to get the product, but it's scalable. Actually, we've talked to some people about making it a promotional item. We could put advertisement easily printed on the tissue valley. So it's very scalable.
And do you have to put a down payment when you order from China?
Typically, I pay half when I place the order and the other half when it's ready to ship.
Okay. And what about duties and things like that?
All of that is included in the price for production.
Okay. And I think there's just one last question we have. And it is, what is your vision for the future of your invention, say in the next 5 to 10 years?
My vision is to license these products that I have on the market. That's really what I want to do. I will keep selling, but I would love to license. And the plush invention that I have, my goal has always been to license that because I've never planned to be in the toy business, but somehow I have found myself in the toy business.
Right. Okay, well, Arlene, I just want to thank you for coming on today and sharing all your experience.
I really appreciate the opportunity. Thank you, Don.
Okay. All right. I think we can sign off now. Okay. Bye.